walk, and we have a nice position left, and Jinny needs to be looking through his ears and not down. Yeah, and so he, even at the walk here, he wants to root a little bit. So what are you going to do if he roots?
I'm not going to let him.
Well, you're not going to let him how?
I'm going to massage him a little bit with my rein.
Well, I would say, let's go ahead and push him up. There, see how his head comes up? So you push him up. Yeah. Okay, but pushing him up doesn't mean trot. So let's ask him to walk. Brrr. Good little nip with the outside rein. Good. Now give him a little push up. Push him up. Right. See, he comes up. So the goal is to push him up, but only push him up so that he's still flexed at the pole. What does that mean?
So he doesn't crack.
So he doesn't go above the vertical. Flexed at the pole means his nose is on the vertical. Like, so now he's down and he's round, and at times he's a little behind the vertical, like there, which is good. We'd rather him be down and round and behind than above the bit and hollow. There you go. Did you do that? Push him up? Yeah. So you push him up, and then you receive him with the outside rein. So he steps under and up. And you don't need to look at it. Yeah, you need to feel it. Good. So
I think my last lesson I said, how do you teach feel?
how do you teach feel? Well, you see, you don't learn anything unless you've felt it. So what the problem is with training is I'm blabbering in your ear, which goes into your right brain, okay? And the right brain, it goes into whatever brain, it goes into the analytical side of your brain. But riding is a feeling thing. So until you feel it, you don't learn anything. Does that make sense to you? So what is it? Left brain is analytical. It goes into your left brain, which is the analytical side. But until it goes to the right side, through feeling it, you haven't learned it.
So how do you get it to go to the right side?
But once you've felt it, you've learned it. So then what do they call it? Muscle memory. Then you're supposed to repeat it. So you already got the pushing him up, right? And he's on the bit, yes? Yeah. So that's a whole lot of stuff right there. Okay, so what I wanted to say is it's hard for horses to step under and up and carry themselves. It's the equivalent of us doing Pilates. Can't stand it, right? So since he's been good, we've been doing this for over 2 minutes now, let's go ahead and let him stretch out. Good. So little does he know, when you're stretching him down, if you keep him round, he's still using his top line, right? But he's round, and he's down, which is way easier than under and up. Okay, so, so like Bella, those pictures you saw of Bella, she's doing third level in a training level frame. She should definitely be more engaged from the hind end and much higher in the pole. But she's not ready yet. She's, Oh, yeah, I did. Most of the people riding third were in a double bridle. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, so here's his rest time. Now so we gather the reins and push him up. Right, and we don't need to look at it. Good. So he's down and round, but we'd like him to come under and up. Now, of course, if you push, good. See, that was good. And as you do that, you got to shorten your reins because his axis becomes shorter, right? When you push him up and his pole comes up, he's shorter front to back, yeah? Anyways, looks great, Jinny. Now, if we can do this at the trot, we're good to go. He's pretty light, right? Yeah. Okay, so anytime you're ready, we're going to pick up our trot. One hand on either side of the withers. Good. So there he's heavy, and there he gave. Good. And there he's saying, I want to go down. Is it up to him? No, it's up to you. Typically, we let them go down after they've done a couple things, This is very good. Let's slow the posting down there. We'll slow the posting down a little bit. So you'll see in the video you're sort of fussing a little bit, but he's on the bit. So you don't need to fuss. What you need to do is slow your posting down Yeah, and slow him down. Because now you're going to get into a tug of war. Very good. That's much better. Remember, we want to be in a position where you send him forward, not where you're having a tug of war pulling him back, right? Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, are your toes up, your heels are down? One hand on either side of the withers, right. Good, don't let him go fast again. Yeah. Good, and the whole time you're riding in this direction, you have to be thinking, go to the outside rein, go to the outside rein. Even when I was riding him, he was falling in left. I'm like, I hope she doesn't notice. I'm having a hard time keeping him out. So the outside rein stays out. So it just stays out there supporting him. Good. Keep the outside rein out there so he stays out there. Good, I love how he is in the bridle. Now I want you to notice how you're pinching in your knee. That makes the lower leg pivot forward and back. So we want the knee to slide so the foot can just sort of rest in the stirrup. All right, so he has a big trot. We know that about him. And this is probably the best trot I've ever seen you do because he's been on the bit the whole time. You just need to look through his ears, put one hand on either side of the withers, support him outside rein. Just do all those things. Good. Now you're going to slow your posting by making it longer. You're going to feel him downshift, and then you're going to sit and walk. You're not going to pull on him. Just sit. Just sit and wait. Okay, and then you let him do that without asking permission. What do I mean by that?
I let him.
Yeah, he just pulled the reins right out of your hands, which is what he's been doing for the last year. Last 3 years. So, but that's okay because you get to see it and you knew it wasn't right. So obviously you've learned that. So you sit, you walk, you wait till he's light, then he goes down. It's him asking permission. Mother, may I go down now? So anyways, right.